Hey everybody. So today we're going to take a quick look at a Navisworks export property, convert room as attribute. Now, this is a very simple property or setting inside of the Navisworks options editor, which is what the dialog box you would get if you were exporting out this NWC from Revit. You can edit the settings, and one of those settings is convert room as attribute. What's cool about this one is it adds more data. So if you saw my other video that looks at convert element properties and convert element parameters, it's just more data that's pulled into the model. So with it checked on, so here's the example model that I've got, and we'll actually look at Navisworks and look at these options. But the two rooms, or the two chairs that you see outside of the spaces, which is outside of the rooms, do not get any property at all regarding rooms. So when the box is checked, though, there is a one extra tab inside of the properties for that element when it's inside of a room and you have that room attributes checkbox on. It gives you a lot of information about that room. Now, when it's unchecked, it actually kind of cool. It still gives you room information. So if there is elements that are in that room, you can still get some information about the room it's in. But these two outside, regardless on if it's on or unchecked, it won't get any room information, which makes sense because it is in no room. So this is kind of what it looks like when it's checked on. You can see this room A106, which is the room it's in, and then all the properties that that room has. So really what it's saying is we're going to pull over all the room attributes for that specific room, and then you can get that information from the elements in that room. And you can see also there is a room tab. So this one, if you click on that, has some other information about that room. So this is the room name, and this is a property that you can get regardless on if you have that box checked on or checked off. So again, this all depends on the data that you need, and and that's why we're looking at this. So if you need that information, have it checked on. If you don't, have it checked off. The reason why I even went down this route to look into this setting is because I wanted to, and this was for a different project, wanted to see if there was a way to start to give weights and be able to classify certain elements as higher, more severe clashes than other ones, and MEP elements, and those don't necessarily get room information because sometimes they'll be above the room. And in that case, we have to use Dynamo a little bit to be able to project down and figure out what room it's associated with. But anyways, that's kind of why I was looking into this. So depending on what you're trying to do, those options are there. And this is, if you have it checked, this is what it gives you extra data-wise. So one thing before we jump into Navisworks and actually take a look at these elements, feel free to join the Discord. It's totally free, and it's just a place if you want to talk about BIM, data science, data analytics, Forge API, Dynamo, just a whole bunch of different things. Ask your questions or talk with other folks. The community's growing. I think it's at 150 to 160, but feel free to join that and just talk and ask your questions. I try to stay pretty active on it, and if I see somebody ask a question, I try to answer it, or at least connect them with somebody that I think can help them. So feel free to join that. The link's here. You can also find it below in the description. So check that out. All right. So let's take a look at Navisworks. So I've got the model open, and I've got the example that you saw in the presentation. So if we click on this chair, you can see there is no room information, which makes total sense. If I click on this one, there's no room information. So both of these are actually two different models. So I didn't show you that, but if we highlight that one, this is RA, which means room attribute. It's just a short little word I wanted to put there to distinguish the models. And then it says checked, and then this one says RA underscore unchecked. So if we look over here at this one, you can see this has nothing, so these are exactly the same. No room information. We can't get any room information from that element. Now if we click on this one, you can see that we can see that there isn't a room number like we saw in the other one, but we do get this one, and it does give us some important information like base offset, limit offset, the area number, so the room number. So good information depending on what you're looking at. I mean, if you like in my example, I just need the room number. Then maybe leaving that unchecked and not pulling in all the extra data is fine. But if I do need the extra information, that checkbox is there, so I can turn that on. Now let's jump over here and we can look at this one. So right off the bat, you can see there's room A106, so that's the room name or room number. And you can see over here, it still has this tab. What's interesting about this is the order of these, and I don't know if it's Navisworks, but it's just a mess. It seems that even though this only has one new parameter or one new property, it is totally different. So to make sure I counted them, counted the properties, and the only added one is that room A106, but you can see the order of these parameters are kind of just all over the place. I don't understand that and why Navisworks has it that way, but anyways, you can see room A106, and then you can see there's some redundant information, and then there's also a lot of new information about that room. So a ton of parameters, a ton of data. So again, if that's data that you need, might as well check that box. But if it's data you don't need, don't check the box. Something that does interest me though is if it's not pulling it over, and maybe later on you want to use it in ML or you want to visualize all of the information. The information is not going to be there for the future, so it might be useful to just go ahead and pull in that data for the future. But this could, it could potentially have an impact on your model if it's a very, very large model. So worth checking out. But if it doesn't have much of an impact, I would say go ahead and pull that information into the model, because at some point in the future you could possibly use it. So anyways, this is what I got. This just let me know, I guess, if you have any questions or if there's any other settings you want me to look at in Navisworks. But I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.